today, the 21st of November, for the under-21 final between Athy and Clane, an eagerly anticipated encounter where Clane, many people say the underdogs today, come out to face an Athy team on the back of 3 minor titles in a row. Athy playing their first under-21 final in many years, and today trying to win their first title in a 123-year history of the club. Athy have never won this title, and today would be a great day to win that. It's like Groundhog Day here, lads. 5 weeks ago we won the minor title, and here myself and Dom are back again in the stand in Newbridge. A lot colder today, but here we are. I have to mention early on that myself and Dom have never commentated on a match that Athy have lost, so we hope to keep the record up today. Clane lining out according to the programme under the mentor of Brian Murphy as manager, a county manager of the under minor team, Offaly senior county manager Tom Cribben, and his selector Billy Farrell. Clane line out: number 1 Robbie Ayres, 2 Carl O'Sullivan, 3 Niall Brennan, 4 Barry Egan, 5 Craig Gartland, 6 Noel Haverty, 7 Owen Kelly, 8 Paul Hunt, 9 Peter Conroy, 10 Bernard Day, 11 Carol Martin, 12 Danny Egan, and 13 Cathal Maguire, 14 Conor Murphy, and 15 Keane Kilkenny. I don't know if he's any relation to them boys from Galway, but Kilkenny's his surname. Last week this Clane team came back from the dead to beat the Selbridge team. The men to watch, scoring 1-5 last week. Danny Egan, who today play mark and wear number 12. 1-5, 1 goal from a penalty and 4 frees. And his counterpart Conor Murphy, today wearing number 14, kicked 6 points on the day against Selbridge. And they're the 2 marked men today for Clane. The tournament today is sponsored by Tony O'Donoghue, and we have to mention our own sponsors, Tegral, today, who are great sponsors of the Athy club and teams down the years. Special mention today then for Anthony Rainbow, of course, his big day yesterday, and a great display from Michael Foley, our own Athy man. Also today we'd like to put our mark on the Kildare County Board, our man Marty McAvoy, who's doing great work for Athy there, on the line again today for Athy, has guaranteed Kildare will play in Athy during the under-21 championship next year under floodlights on a Wednesday night. And it's a great coup for the club, and it's a great admiration for the work that was put in to get those floodlights and stand in Athy. And we now have Kildare playing there. Hopefully we'll form the backbone of the team, and we'll have the captain of that team if we win today. We're eagerly awaiting with anticipation the Athy team coming out onto the field today. This Athy team on the back of, as I said already, 3 minor victories under the stewardship of Paul Hicks, Mark Brophy and Anthony Bracken the first year. Second year Joe Keenahan, Dennis O'Sullivan and Gerard Clancy. Then the third year Shane Purcell, Joe Robinson, Tony Gibbons, Pat Considine. And now this year the under-21 management of Joe Keenan, Gerard Clancy, Dennis O'Sullivan have moved up a grade, and today the boys are going to become men if we can win this trophy here and bring it back to Athy. As I said it before, 123 years we've never won this championship, under-21 grade. Won it all right. There's lads telling me in the stand here, we won it in 72 and 75 as a parish team, and again in 83. The 83 team backbone mainly by Athy players that all went to win senior championship with Athy, the likes of Peter Dobbin, Eamon Henry, Anthony McLaughlin, Joe Kelly, Shane Purcell, Sean McGovern, Davy Lukeman. That man in goals, Fab Vinny, on the day in 83. But that was as a parish team. Today Athy as a club aim to win their first under-21 title. And when you think of all the players that played for Athy down the years, none of them have brought home this cup. What a fitting tribute it would be to this team if we can bring it home today. Unbelievably, every single one of these players are underage again next year and eligible to play with Athy in the under-21 championship. The referee today is Noel McKenna from the Ballyteague club. I believe it's his first county final. We wish him the best. Clane are warming up, Athy still in the dressing room. I listened to Brian Murphy warming up this Kildare team before the match, or this Clane team. And I tell you, they're fairly revved up for this. Athy are going to have a big game today on their hands. I'll go through the Athy team now just before they go out, and they enter out into the field now with Captain Brian Keenahan leading them out. Athy in goals, Paul Clinch. Number 2, Luke Thomas. 3, Joseph Keenahan. 4, Conor Ronan. 5, Shane O'Brien. 6, David McGovern. 7, Barry Purcell. 8, Brian Keenahan. 9, Kevin Feely. 10, Corey Moore. 11, Lee McGovern. 12, Daniel O'Keefe. 13, Keane Reynolds. 14, Derek Mulhall. 15, Tony Gibbons. And a strong bench up to number 34. We'll go through them all. 16, James Rocky Rycroft. 17, James Eaton, unlucky not to be starting. 18, James Kelly, a man who had a good display here last week, unlucky not to be starting as well. 19, Sean Ronan gave an exhibition of football here last week, and but for the comeback of Joe Keane, I think this man would have started. 20, Hughie Mann, a great player as well. 21, Sean Purcell, brother of Barry, son of the great Shane. Another man unlucky not to be starting, but they are on the line. Jason Kelly, who started the first round against the Fianna, they are again to come in. Stephen Doyle, Michael Crowley, Aaron Mackey, Alan Walsh, Wesley Clare, Ray Hyland, Jason O'Toole, Keelan Bulger, Owen Hendy, Jack Bride, Brian Salmon, Paddy Barco. Big panel of Athy, and they line up here to get their picture taken. David Dunn taking the pictures here, Athy great as well. Athy are revved up for this match. Unbelievably, I'd say every one of those 34 nearly have a minor championship medal, and it's great to come here on a day when everybody has been here before. A bit of experience for Athy might stand in their favour today. Fourth county final for some of these lads, two in particular. I have to mention them, Liam McGovern and Joseph and Tony Gibbons, playing their fourth county final in 3 years. An unbelievable display, and Tony Gibbons unbelievable, he's underage next year again. Great feat by his father. His father was top scorer in the 1975 final. He scored 2-5 at half time, wearing number 27. Tony, the effervescent, claims he has every medal in the County Kildare, all of them wearing 25. Have to give him a mention again today. Athy warming up now, getting built up in the middle. Who's revving them up? I think it's James Eaton, I can't see. I have to stand up here. The three wise men going to the line. Dennis, Joe and Ger, letting the lads do their own thing in the middle. Big game expected. This is the day boys become men. If Ty can come along, Marty joining the three boys going to the line. It's great to see the players being left to their own guidance in the middle and letting themselves rev themselves up. They know what to do. They've been here before. The three men on the line have been here before as well. I just looked at a photograph of the 66 minor team, would you believe, all of 44 years ago, and the young Dennis O'Sullivan was in the photograph. These men have experience that goes back years with this club. Ger Clancy just going out now just to make sure the lads are ready. 34 men in the middle, all huddled together, working on one voice, getting revved up. Clane revved up the other end. This match is already 6 minutes behind time, but we'd have to congratulate Raheens on a good win over Castledermot in the first match, the under-21B. It's a pity the cup didn't come down to the south, and hopefully we can make up for it by bringing the cup down to the south in this match. Cold day in Newbridge, sun possibly shining into the Kilcullen end, hard to know, but it's very cold. Good conditions though for football, and the 21st of November you're not going to get better conditions than this. Good men on the line then for Ty 2, backing up the mentors. We've Paddy Dunn, Ross Bell, Brian Cardiff, all men with great experience of the senior team, and it's great to see a club commitment together to this match today. Big crowd again gathered for a tie. Great supporters, have to be mentioned here every day. Best supporters in the county at the moment. The biggest and widely renowned is the best supported club in Kildare, underage especially. Referee now just getting ready in the middle. Athy, of course, captained by Brian Keenahan, and Clane captained by their centre-back Noel Haverty. Shaking of the hands in the middle. I think the coin has been tossed, and it looks like Paul Clinch is going to defend the Kilcullen end in the first half. Clinchy, he's only half the man he used to be, but he's still man enough for us, and he's looking lean and mean there in that goal today. Conor Rowan and Joseph Keenahan and Luke Thomas, strong full back line. Joseph missing last week, but I have to say the three men that stood in the gap last week played a great game, and young Sean Rowan is very unlucky not to be starting here today. A minute's silence at the moment. I would imagine the referee hasn't blown it yet, but Clane seems to be gathering for some reason there. We're all looking to the stand. I do believe John O'Donoghue, a former Kildare goalkeeper and Clarinka club man. It's a national anthem we're standing for. Anticipated to be a great match. Athy defending the Kilcullen end, it looks like, in the first half. Shaking hands in the middle of the field. Michael Foley too, Kildare senior panelist, on the line for Athy. Great to see him here today as well, backing up the lads. Great support. Line now here, Barry Purcell hits his man, lets some noise there from the word go. Noel McKenna looks around, counting the players. Paul Clinch is getting ready to go into goals, wearing his blue top just to counteract the white at Clane. A lot of jostling going up. This Clane team are revved up for it, and a change already. Number 12, Danny Egan, gone to centre forward, and number 11, Carl Martin gone out to wing forward. Ball driven into the full forward line anyway, and Luke Thomas goes out in front. Wall breaks and Conor Ronan jumps high. Cattered again by McGovs. They're ever reliable. Great game here last week against Sarsfields. Wins his free. Tackled hard there by Danny Egan. This will be a tight struggle for David today, marking that Egan man. Kicked the great scores here last week against Selbridge, and it's the danger man for Athy. DJ Danny out in front. Turns number 12, running up the wing. Toe to hand up the far side. Danny goes again. This great speed from Danny O'Keefe, supported by Shane O'Brien, another man who had a great game here last Sunday. Danny keeps going. Toe to hand again. What a run by Danny O'Keefe. Lets them know he's there. Kicks it across the middle into the goalie's hands, Robbie Ayres. And Robbie earns a soft free there from Noel McKenna. Good run from Danny, but a score would have been good from the end of it. A lot of shaping and turning down here in the full forward line. A lot of shaking on the half forward line. As I said to you already, Danny Egan gone to full centre forward there for Clare. And Robbie Ayres drills the ball out at that man Egan. Egan out in front of McGovern. Gathers the ball, tackled by Liam McGovern. Ball passed on to Noel Haverty, roving from full centre foot back. Kicks the wing back inside the full forward there. Conor Murphy. Conor Murphy fouled by Joseph Keenan out in front. Good movement by Clane there. And the ball delivered very quickly and smartly. Tapped forward now, and Noel McKenna gives a free into Clane. Into Kilcullen, and this could be the first score. That man Egan kicking the free here. Scoring full for this Clane team, who've done raxy well to get to this final. Division 3 in the corresponding minor tables 3 years ago, and here they are today in the under-21 final. Great steps by them. Of course, on the back of a B college's final win a number of years ago in the schools. But they're well up for this today. Ball kicked to Egan. Egan strong, hard, and just right to the post and wide. Joe Keenan just letting Shane O'Brien know what to do there. Michael Foley drills the ball into Clinchy. Athy just getting to settle here. Joe Keenan pulling at that bandage. I hope he's okay. Kevin Feely centre the field. Big game expected from him today. Mark and Paul Hunt, an experienced man. I expect Kildare under 21 team under the shirts of Alan Barry, Anthony Rainbow and Eddie McCormick next year. These two teams will form a good base of that team. Again, as I said, to play in Athy in the under 21 championship. Clinchy drills the ball out onto the stand. Poor kick out from Paul, but it's his first one, so we let him off of that. Ball gone into the stand here now, and the team awaits. Dennis Sullivan, Joe Keenan eagerly going down to the line. Athy just haven't settled just yet. Haven't got the goal, their hand on the ball as such. Paul Hunt to kick the line ball now for Clane. Drills the ball into the corner. Out in front comes Cian Kilkenny. Cian Kilkenny tackle hard by Conor Ronan, a free given into Clane. Their second attempt at a free here now. Wouldn't have given a free myself, but now I'll be always favouring the red, and that's, as you know, Noel McKenna now shows him on the mark just on the 21-yard line. Clane, number 10, Bernard Day, puts the ball down exactly in the spot, in fairness to him, where the referee pointed him out. Kicking it left-footed, Kit Ogue, into the Kilcullen end. He'll have to kick it towards the far post. Athy in the line, I think we've Conor Ronan, Paul Clinch. A run made, Joseph Keenan follows the 14, Conor Murphy. Bernard Day settles himself now on the 21. So that's still, there's 30 yards of a free kick. Left-footed. Curls it well, but I'd say that's why. Conor Ronan keeps it in and wins it well. Conor Ronan, number 4, out to Brian Keenahan. Captain fantastic. Knocks the ball, gives it back to Ronan. Ronan gathers well, and a great work by Conor Ronan. Driving the ball out. Ball won though by 15, Cian Kilkenny. And Kevin Feely, that man, that soccer man, but we regard him as a great Gaelic footballer, and his penalty will be longer remembered last Saturday. Corey Moore gathers well. Toe to hand up the field. Corey does well again. Tackled hard though. On the ground. Kicks it in. Gathered there by Carlos Sullivan for Clane. Referee stops the play again. Patchy in places this game. Hasn't really settled, but Athy did well there. Conor Ronan especially getting the ball out. Brian Keenan gave it ball back. Ball thrown up. Kevin Feely jumps high. Feely wins. Ball broken down. Feely toe to hand. Bends down. Ball gone out over the line. The linesman gives a line ball to Clane. A lot of rummaging out inside in the full back line here. Joseph Keenan down the ground. The umpire has his hand out. Something went on. There's Umpire has to alert the referee to this over there. Has to alert him. Joseph Keenan down. Umpire needs to be called. James Eaton very annoyed in there, and Rossi Bell have to call the referee to this. Stoppage in play there. Joseph Keenan down. Looks injured. Umpires don't seem to be calling anybody, but we're warming up Sean Ronan here. Tye haven't settled. One attack by Danny O'Keefe, but other than that, we haven't really settled in the match. 5 minutes gone. 25 minutes and 3 seconds left on the clock. Again, it's that man, Bernard Day, to kick this free. Poor free the last time. Hopefully it's as poor this time. Sean Ronan warms up. We've no problems with that man coming in. Outstanding display in the county minor final at corner forward where he's kicked the goal, and last week it's a corner back. 3 victories so far for Tyne, the Fiend and Naas, and last week's Phoenix from the Flames against Sarsfields, where we were 3-1 to a point down after 15 minutes and came back miraculously to win it. Clane again 4 points down against Selbridge and came back, kicked 1-5 out play in the last 10 minutes and gave a great display to win this. They're riled up for this and ready to win this today, but I tell you now, they're going to get some job to beat a Tye. Tye are worked up, ready. This is the day that we will stamp our name on the under-21 championship in Kildare, hopefully for many years to come. Joseph Keenan is struggling, heavily bandaged on his right leg. The dad goes in. He's under pressure here, Joe. I have to be honest with the physio. If he's not able to go on, we have men to come in. If he is, we want him. Now, Bernard Day again. Even more acute angle than the last one. In here under the stand, into the Kilcullen end. Could be a dodgy ball if he lands in around the house. Kicks it, looks wide from here, and it's well wide. Gone wide on the right hand side of the post. That's 2 wides for Clane. No shot on target yet for Tye. 5 minutes, 6 minutes now gone on the clock. Need to settle down, need to get ourselves in shape. Paul Clinch bounces the ball. The crowd are just a bit quiet here at the moment. Need to be worked up. Joe Keenan still working on that leg. I think he's in trouble. Conor Murphy's a danger man for them, and he needs to just have a look at himself. If he's gone, he's gone. You have to call the line. Now Clinchy lines up. Tye sort of kicking into a bit of a wind if there is any today. Clinchy kicks it long, straight down the middle. Better kick than the last one. Rise in the middle. Kevin Feely contests. Ball one inside. Conor Ronan out in front of his man. Ball kicked into corner. Luke Thomas in, and Cathal Maguire. Cathal Maguire gathers. Bounces. Has a look up. Taps it on his right. Good tackling by Thomas. Thomas does well. Conor Ronan backing him up. And the Tye backs do well there. Backed out to Joseph Keenan. Full back line all together there now. And a great display from the full back line there in the Tye. Conor Ronan, Luke Thomas, Joseph Keenan all together. Joe Boy has the ball, kicks it across the field to David McGovern, makes himself free again. McGovern toe to hand, looks up again, takes on his defender Egan, back out. Barry Purcell kicks the ball in long, great ball out. Derek Mulhall as usual out in front of his man. Turns, stands up Niall Brennan, takes it on his right, onto his left, taps the ball again, left footed. Good tackling and fairness by the Clane man. Ball inside, and Corey Moore wins a free for a Tye. Good work by Derek, good work by Corey, out in front of his man. Great ball by Barry Purcell. Good work by the full back line as well. David McGovern out to Barry Purcell, and a drill ball. Great work, this man can kick left foot, right foot, 20-yard passes. He's not like his father, he knows where he's kicking it. Kicking it, drilling it in front of Derek Mulhall. Big Shane used to punt her long and hard, but I don't think he usually knows where it used to go, but he used to kick it long anyway. But Barry is a bit of a craftsman. He left or right foot, he's delivering them balls in front, and Derek Mulhall now kicked it in, and now we've Keane Reynolds, right footed, strong, true. Ball has gone to the left though and gone wide, and that's 3 wides now, 2 for Clane, 1 for Tye. Unusual for Keane there, usually fairly accurate from place balls. Has a little strapping on his right knee as well. I don't know if he's injured, but I would have expected him to win that. Him and Derek, of course, corner forwards on the Tye team, or the Kildare team this year in the Under-21 Championship. I expect him to be on that panel again, turning into great footballers. Keane's refereeing still going on, but I think he's as good a footballer as we've produced for years, and hopefully he'll don the white in many years to come. Ball kicked out then by Robbie Ayres. Poor kick out, and Danny wins it in front of his man. DJ Danny bounces the ball, toe to hand, trying to be tackled there by Noel Haverty. Danny goes through, kicks the ball, but kicks it wide. Good work from Danny there, getting out in front of his man, but the ball goes wide, but good work. We'll be rocking in Demergan tonight if Danny wins this one. My cameraman's hands are freezing here, but the show goes on nevertheless. freezing cold day. Kevin Feely's a long way down the field for this kick out. Don't expect Robbie Ayres to kick it this far, but number 8 for Clane, Paul Hunt, expects it this far, and the ball is kicked out, and a huge kick out by Ayres. Absolutely massive kick out. Lands on the far 40. David McGovern down. That's some kick out on a wet day and a cold day, or a cold air. It's a huge kick out from Robbie Ayres. McGovern does well though. That man is a great tenacious player. Out, bursts through the tackle and is fouled. Athy will have to be wary of that kick out. Robbie Ayres is after kicking the ball to the far 40 from his own goals on a cold day in Newbridge. Wouldn't like to see that man on a dry summer's day with the wind behind him. He'd nearly kick a score from his kick out. Man down again for Athy here. David McGovern took a hard tackle there and did well to get out through the mirage of Clane players. Full forward line for Athy moving around. Corey's moving, Danny's moving well in the half forward line, but no one really getting free from their man and getting a shot on goals. Tony Gibbons giving his man playing inside this week. Last week played a third midfielder, but this week is standing inside with Carl O'Sullivan. I expect to see him roving out around the field in a few minutes. No score on the board and 11 minutes gone in the match. Hard to believe, but only 19 minutes and 30 seconds left on the clock in the first half, and no score yet for either team. David McGovern looks in trouble here. He's down the ground, slightly concussed, I'd say. We can't afford to lose this man. Linchpin of both the senior and minor team in 98, now the senior team this year, and under 21 as well. Joseph Keenan looks to have got over his injury and standing on the 40-yard line, kicking it left-footed. Out in front of Brian Keenahan, cousin. Back to Dave McGovern. Over to Shane O'Brien. This attacking wing back gave a great display last week. Gives it in low. Reynolds is out in front. He is to be fouled. Referee gives a free down to Clane. Reynolds touched the ball on the ground there, allegedly by the ref. Ball kicked into the corner. Number 10 for Clane, Bernard Day, out in front of his man. Keane Kilkenny out again in front, and that danger man, Conor Murphy, wins the ball. Taps it inside. Ball looks out, and Luke Thomas does well. Stands well and does well at corner back there for Athy. Kicks it out, right footed, but blocked down by number 11, Carl Martin. Carl Martin tackled hard, and that man, Keenahan, is in there. Keenahan does well and wins scrappy ball out to Shane O'Brien. Shane O'Brien picks it up, looks up again. Takes it on his toe, runs again. This man is full of energy. Goes ahead, taps it again, but looks lucky to get a free there. Thought he overcarried himself, but Athy win a free, and Shane O'Brien again. Kevin Feely kicks it into the corner. Hard ball to be won there by Tony Gibbons. Out over the sideline. A big mistake there for Kevin. Sort of rushed his free. Corner ball in Carl O'Sullivan's hand on the far side there. Gives it to full-back Niall Brennan, who's going to kick this ball down the field for Clane. Still no score on the board. Ball down now to Danny Egan. Danny Egan out in front of David McGovern. Egan again, ball back to him. Kicks it into the corner. Won by Keane Kilkenny, out in front of Conor Ronan again. Kicked inside to Murphy. Murphy out in front of Joseph Keenan. Keenan on his back though, tight. Ball kicked inside. Good blocking by Athy. Peter Conroy with the ball. Backed out to Kilkenny. Ball kicked in. Paul Clinch watches the ball sail between the posts, and the first score on the board for Clane. I think it's number 10, Bernard Day, kicked that score. But just wait till he turns around here. First score from play, 13 minutes gone, and Clane registered the first score. I think it was full forward Murphy that kicked that one. Danger man from last week, proven to be the danger man again today, and kicks the first score in this game. 13 minutes gone on the clock. Athy haven't registered a score yet. Seem to have not got off the ground. Jared Clancy rising them here on the sideline. Slightly playing into the wind, I'd feel here. A cold day. Few scores will get them warmed up and we'll get going. Started slow last week as well. But at this stage last week we were 3 goals and a point down. We're only a point down here. Kevin Feely calls and rises. Wins well. Brian Keenan knocked, but knocked down to Day. Day kicks it long up to number 5, Craig Gartland. Gartland inside then to midfielder, or centre back Noel Haverty and captain. Tackled hard there by Corey Moore. Corey Moore does well. Liam McGovern tries to tackle Paul Hunt there. Ball kicked in then again. Conor Ronan does well, and Barry Purcell cleans up the mess. Gets the ball into his hand. Knocks it to David McGovern. McGovern goes well again. Taps it. Messy day, and McGovern loses it. Danny Egan collects the ball. Kicks this ball in, and Clinchy watches her go wide. Clinchy again. Slightly outside the 14. A bit ahead of the line, but we'll let him off at that one. There's footballs flying here in the stand. Now Clinchy, I'd say into the wind now we're playing. Kicks the ball a lot shorter than Robbie Ayres, and the ball win by Egan in centre of the field. Ball knocked inside the Day. No one coming to him. Conor Ronan backing off. They turns ahead of Barry Purcell. Curls the ball and Clinchy catches her on the line. A good call by Clinchy. Out to Joseph Keenahan. Joe looks up. Ball kicked over to Luke Thomas. Good settled play by the full back line. Very composed. Ball knocked out. And Kevin Feely gathers. Knocks to Lee McGovern. Playing very deep. Inside. Drills the ball in. But number 5, Craig Gartland, is out in front of his man. Ball kicked in as well to Haverty. Haverty knocks it across there. Corner back. Barry Egan rampaging forward. Good try attempt to block. Conor Ronan has Kilkenny blocked in the corner here. Good tackling by Ronan. Ronan wins the ball and seems to be winning that battle inside there. And Ronan does well. Gets the ball out to the middle. Winning every ball inside there. Looks up again. Needs support. Kicks it right footed out to McGovern. McGovern on to Corey Moore. Moore out to Joseph Keenahan. Keenahan to Feely. Feely hits a hard tackle there. Hard from Egan. Very hard tackle. Let him know he was there. A time might do the same. Joseph Keenan kicks it across field to cousin Brian. Brian catches the ball. Bounce. Tackled hard there by number 13, Cathal Maguire. Maguire tackles Luke Thomas now, kicks the ball inside, but Haverty is there again on his own. Centre back, cleaning up a handy ball for Clane. Ball kicked inside anyway. Egan, that man again, is drifting out to the wing. Has McGovern pulled left and right. That taps the ball, knocks it across to Murphy, full forward. These are the two men. Joseph Keenan does a great effort of blocking there. One-on-one though. Barry Purcell with Day. Day kicks it and buries it in the far corner. Isolated inside. Purcell was turned on the 14. And Day, number 10, Bernard Day, kicks a great goal for Clane. 1-1 for Clane, no score for a tie. Clinical finish from Day. Isolated inside Barry, all he could do was stand him up and hope that Paul could save it, but he didn't save it. Clane are up for this match. I knew from Brian Murphy's warm-up beforehand, these teams are up for this and are displaying great displays of this. Two water boys having words here, Rossi Bell and a lad from Clane. I wouldn't like to get in between them two boys. Clinchy now, a tiny to rev their game up here. Playing on scraps, not competing at the breakdown, and centre back Haverty seems to be getting an easy ball there. Lee McGovern playing very deep, winning a lot of ball himself, but winning it on our 40, not their 40. McGovern then gets the ball brought up 14 yards. Haverty's letting him know he's there. Gives the ball back, and Tony Gibbons appears to have gone out third midfielder now. Kicks the ball inside. Derek is out in front of his man again. Gives it early. Gibbons again drifts forward. Gibbons tackled hard again. Taps it on his toe. Tony Gibbons out in his right foot. Needs to look for support. Needs help. Keane Reynolds is there. Lee McGovern is there. Left footed though. This ball looks to be breaking short. DJ Danny gets up and is pulled down. It's a penalty for a tile. What a fetch by Danny O'Keefe. Great ball in there by Keane Reynolds, and O'Keefe rose to the sky, won the ball and was pulled down. Penalty. There's only one man for this, is Feely. I said last week, tap it over the bar. When I seen the way he kicked the penalty, there's only one waste for this. Back of the onion sack for the Bohemians. Recruit Feely. Feely puts it down. Robbie Ayres, good goalie, big kick out, big man in the goals. Clane down the years have always had big goalies. This man is another big man, Robbie Ayres. Don't know much about him, but Feely walks back. Noel McKenna blows the whistle. A tie need a goal. Feely lines up. Back of the net for Feely. No goalie in the world that saved that one. Placed. Great feat from Feely. Places in the far corner. Tie a goal. Clane 1-1. 18 minutes gone on the clock. A tie's first score, but what a fetch by Daniel O'Keefe. Great ball in from Keane Reynolds. Danny drew up to the sty. Maybe full forward could be his spot, but what a fetch from O'Keefe. A tie need to rev up this game now. Living on scraps. Tony Gibbons gone out third midfielder. Don't know if they've sent a man with him. Ayres again. Huge kick out. Seems to be targeting number 11, Carl Martin. Isolated the wing of Barry Purcell. McGovern goes for this and goes brave for it and wins it. Brian Keenan then takes up the ball. Feely drives from the back. Forward. Kicks the ball inside. Great ball to McGovern. McGovern looks up. Taps it on his toe. Takes his time with it. McGovern kicks. The ball looks like it's gone between the posts. A tie are 1-1 and we're back on terms. Great play at the back there. McGovern onto Feely. Kicks inside and a great skate by young Lee Moog into the goals. Robbie Ayres kicks a short kick out. Referee brings it back. Don't think that man needs to kick it short. Tried a short one to Owen Kelly. The referee gave it back to him and it's a kick out again for Clane. 10 minutes 58 seconds left in the first half. 1-1, 1-1. Tie back on track. Robbie Ayres again. Expect a big launcher down to the middle. Huge kick out again. Down between the midfield. Brian Keenahan tries to punch it there from Peter Conroy. Conroy out in front. Does well. A big man. Seems to have a few inches on Keenahan here. Looks fit, looks ready for it. Conroy kicks it in. That man again, Murphy's the target man. Joe Keenan playing him from the front and does well. Tony Gibbons there to pick up the scraps. That's how to do it, lads. It's working. Gibbons is in the right place at the right time. Kicks a dodgy ball out to McGovern. McGovern takes it up off the ground, gets composed, gives it to Brian Keenan. Brian Keenan out to Feely. Feely, the man, taps it, punches it. Out to Gibbons. That man is up off the ground again. Out to third midfielder is the place for this man, I think. Lost inside a bit. Loses the ball but does well. Back to Barry Purcell. Purcell kicks a good ball up to the far corner to Keane Reynolds. Keane Reynolds inside to Feely. That man is drifting again. Feely goes. Taps it out the wing. Reynolds is gone again. Looks. Taps it on his left. Into his right. Into his left foot. Left foot from Keane Reynolds, and the ball's gone over the bar. 1-2 to a point. 1-1. Good score from Reynolds there. Great score with his left foot. Good work there by Joseph Keenan. Played it, got out in front of his man, knocked it down. Gibbons is there to do a job, and he did it well there. Third midfielder, but man to break, get the breaks. Athy working well on the line. Saw the danger of the full forward there, Murphy, and sent Gibbons back, and he did his job in that case. Again, Ayres lines up a kick out. Seems to be targeting this side now. Corner, the wing backs have changed for Athy. Shane O'Brien gone to the left side. Barry Purcell gone right. Ball won in the midfield by Conroy. Hunt actually, and the ref gives a free to Athy. Great work by Athy in the middle. Not giving that, and Brian Keenan kicks it inside. Derek is out in front of his man. Knocks it down and wins the ball on the ground. In front of Niall Brennan. Derek gets up, settles himself on his right, kicks the ball over the bar, and great score by Derek Mulhall. Again, great work around the middle by Athy. Never let the ball was lost, but they won it back. Keenan tackled hard there and Hunt. Feely's doing well and Conroy. Athy are doing well at the centre of the field now. Starting to get the terms with Hunt and Conroy. Two big men. Looks like Brian Keenan now is matching up against Peter Conroy, and Feely's gone to Hunt. Shane O'Brien gone across onto Day here, and Barry Purcell changed across now onto Carl Martin. Danny Egan at centre back. Dave McGovern is still holding his neck here. Bit concerned, he's playing well. Tony Gibbons standing now in the centre of the field. No one marking him. Clane seem to have their free man staying in the full back line. Athy of Tony Gibbons trying to guess where the kick out's going. Going over beside Barry Purcell now onto the far side at the moment. Barry Purcell out there on Carl Martin. Big tall man. Gibbons thinks the ball is going that way, standing underneath for the knockdown. Athy playing cute football. Clane thinking about the short one. Full back Niall Brennan nice on his own in there, but Athy splitting them. Reynolds and Mulhall splitting the two, and Ayres kicks a short one out to full back Brennan. Clane are using that man inside. Taps the ball across to Barry Egan. Egan again back to Brennan. Brennan kicks it up the wing. Good effort to block there by Lee McGovern. Egan out in front. Brian Keenan tackles hard, and Noel Haverty, the Clane captain, kicks the ball inside, and Luke Thomas there, as solid as a rock at the back. Does well. Thomas gets up, misses it first, and gets it up again and kicks it right foot down to the field. Lovely ball into Mulhall. Picks him out perfectly. That Thomas is after coming into a great footballer. Up to Kevin Feely. Feely looks up, kicks it left footed, but the ball is blocked into the middle. Ball kicked across the centre back, centre forward. Karen Martin. Martin down to Day. O'Brien tight on him though. Tight up to this lad. Good effort at blocking there by Derek, and Joe Keenan is out in front, but there's that man Gibbons again, doing his job well. Referee gives a free in to Clane there. He's looking at Barry Purcell here. Seems to be going to book Barry Purcell for a foul off the ball. When we look, with the ball gone. No need to foul there in the big D, and soft free in front of the posts. Settled now. Athy 1-3, Clane 1-1. Referee shows a yellow card to Barry Purcell. Appeared to be a pull off the ball. I didn't see much of it myself, but referee Noel McKenna seems to think it justified a yellow. He's from Ballyteague. There was a good few yellows could have been given there down the years that were never given. I think that was a soft yellow now to Barry Purcell. Might have been a pullback, but I don't think it was a yellow. Free in front of the posts anyway. And centre forward, or number 12, Danny Egan, to kick this right footed. Expect him to kick it. Settled Brian Murphy coming across the field. Clane manager, Kildare County minor manager. Egan kicks it low, but over the bar and straight through the post. Kildare, Athy 1-3, Clane 1-2. 6 minutes left in the first half. Athy seemed to have the danger counteracted there, and a soft free given by Barry. Maybe there's method in his madness. It'll come back. He's settling into the game well now in the far wing. Paul Clinch again going to kick this ball out. Brian Keenan, Lee McGovern, Danny, Tony Gibbons starting to come into the game. Athy settling a bit better now, 1-3 to 1-2. 5 minutes and 50 seconds left in the first half. Clinchy settles in the shadows of the stand now, kicks the ball. Not as long as Ayres, but a good kick to the far wing. Shane O'Brien jumps, but Day jumps high. Unlucky there, knocks it off his foot, and it's a line ball to Athy. This man is playing well for Clane. Featured last week against Selbridge, but he's kicked the goal and today, and he's playing well here at wing forward for Clane. Bernard Day played corner forward last week and Selbridge. Out to wing forward seems to suit him. Ball out to Liam McGovern anyway. Kicks it left footed. Big high ball into the middle again. Underneath the ball then it's Derek. Derek knocks it out. Danny does a good tackle on his man. Ball breaks again. Clane come away with the ball. Blocked there by Ty, but a free out to Clane. Free to be taken by Craig Gartland. Kicks it down the wing. Egan again is the target. McGovern just behind, catches him just at the last minute. Tips it across. Out to Hunt, across the field then. Ball gone inside to man Day. Day drifting to the far wing now. Misses the ball, but Kilkenny's out in front. Kilkenny out in front of Conor Ronan. Conor Ronan tackling hard. Turns him once, turns him twice, knocks him to the ground. Does well. Feely tackling as well. Over the far side there. Conor Murphy a long way out from goals, and Feely is tackling hard, pushing him out to the wing. Danny Egan gathers possession then, kicks it right footed, ball going across the field. Corey Moore looks at this ball gathered. Corey does well, looks up, great speed from Corey, great minor 2008, tapping it on his right foot and going down that wing. Great speed from Corey, great to see him again, still taking that speed into 2000. Lose the ball though, ball broken and the referee stops play. Corey looks to be injured there, can't see him under the dugout. Took a hard belt, I remember in the county final in 2008, looks to be taking another hard belt here today. Game has stopped, the referee looks like he's going to throw it up. We'll wait and see how Corey goes. Stoppage here in play. 3 minutes 57 seconds left in the first half. 1-3 to a tie, 1-2. See James Kildare, senior player, unlucky with injury all year, and hopefully we don't need him today, but if we do need him, I know he'll come up to the mark. Marty goes into the referee there, McKenna gives in a slip. Looks like there's a substitution coming on for a tie. And Barry Purcell is leaving the fray and Sean Ronan is entering. Bit unlucky for Barry, just didn't get into it there today, the same as last week. Played well, just a bit unlucky there to come off with 3 minutes to go in the first half. Sean Ronan got in then the far side. Corner forward minor team, now wing back on this under 21 team. Shane O'Brien hassling hard with his man inside there. Ball kick short to Haverty. Haverty out in front. Knocks it back to cornerback Carl O'Sullivan. McGovern tackles hard and it's back to Haverty. Great work by McGovern, great effort. Conor Ronan out in front of Kilkenny again. Does well, knocks the ball out. Kilkenny has the ball on the wing. Gives it into Haverty again. Haverty rampaging forward, centre back for Clane, captain. Knocks it in, but McGovern is there with him. Full forward Murphy, tackled well, great tackling by a tie. Ball back to the 40 and Egan gets the ball in possession. Egan tackle hard, Liam McGovern gives him a good, lets him know he's there. Brother Davy guides him into the corner, but Egan can kick left or right. Great ball across by Egan with his left foot. And Shane O'Brien tackles hard. Ball won in there by centre forward Carl Martin, kicked out to number 11. Number 8, Paul Hunt kicks a score for Clane. Scores are level, 1-3 to 1-3. Couple of time and down. Corey's back down again here. Looks to be in trouble here. Haverty is rampaging forward. McGovern is doing well. He's doing everything he can, but this man looks good. Centre back for Clane. Lee Moga sort of bringing him into play, but what can he do? He has to try and get the ball. He's our playmaker. But Haverty is a good man going forward. Egan, centre forward there for Clane. Danny Egan, wearing number 12, playing centre forward. Launched a great ball across there with his left footed and kicked it into the middle. The two McGovs have their hands full today, but no better men to stand up to the mark. 1-3, 1-3. Wind is rising here. I think at Kildare are Tyre playing into the wind. Corey looks to be gone here. Holding his left hip. Sub goes gone and James Eaton is into the fray. Early in the day for James, but unfortunately for Corey, he misses out there. Playing well, winning well in front of his man. Corey gone. James Eaton in, gone in corner forward. Keane Reynolds looked to be gone out to wing forward. Ball kicked short by Clinchy into Conor Ronan. Conor Ronan does well. Seems to have the better of his man inside. Kicks the ball across the field. Out to front to DJ Danny. Danny misses out. Brian Keenahan lets Hunt know he's there and gives him a good jostle on the ground. Ball inside and good tackling again. Feely out to McGovs. Out to brother McGovs. Kicks it left footed into the corner and that man Mulhall is in front again. Eaton looks to call. Eaton calls early. Derek doesn't see him and taps the ball on his toe. Goes inside there and is foul. Hand on the back and it's a free into a tie. Eaton was gone. Derek just didn't see him. The two McGovs did well there now. Stupid mistake there, but a tie man throws the ball into a Clane man's face and lose the free. Don't know who it was, don't want to say who it was, but what a mistake. We're 1-3, 1-3 in the county final. We don't want to be doing stupid things like that. And the ball knocked down and that man Reynolds makes up for it. Gives a great ball inside to Eaton. What does Eaton do? Taps it, gives it out. Tony Gibbons. Ball out to the far wing. That man Sean Ronan. Can he do it today? Kicks it in. DJ Danny's inside. unfortunately wide. Good effort there. Sean Ronan did well. Danny was inside again, lingering on the edge of the square where he's been all day. Athy settling okay, 1-3 apiece. Just come to the end here, the first half. Don't know how many minutes of no board gone up yet. 2 injuries there to Athy men. Couple of injuries to Clane, so we might have see the ref putting up his hand. We'll see in a minute. It could be 2 or 3 minutes injury time. Robbie Ayres again kicks it long. Good kick out again, out to the far wing. Targeting Kevin Feely and Hunt. Hunt wins that one in front of Feely and kicks the ball in long and hard. Luke Thomas just looks to have a run underneath it, but Joe Keenahan is there. This full back line is backing themselves up when Keenahan is very hard tackled there, and the ref gives a late free, but gives it anyway. Great play by the full back line, backing up each other well. Feely turns, gives the ball outside. Tony Gibbons again, very deep from Gibbons. Running hard and wins his free. This man has bundles of energy. Hard to believe he's a minor again next year. 3 minor medals in his back pocket. And then trying to get his 4th under 21 today. Eaton wins out in front. Derek knocked inside to Derek. Derek has the pace of this man. Just can't get it. Liam McGovern taps it on his toe. Good bit out for Liam. Too far maybe for a shot. Gets composed. Gives it to Brian Keenan. Good support for the midfielder. Bounces it as well. Works inside. Ball across to Derek. Derek again up to Keenahan. Keenahan on the ground. Tackling hard by Clane in fairness. Getting no room. Ball kicked out to the wing. Danny kicks a launch. Is a big one. Looks to be going left though, looks to be wide, but James Eaton is underneath, punches it back into play. Ball down into the corner there, and it's Clane have the ball. Carlos Sullivan hit hard there by Danny. Referee gives a free under the dugouts, or under the dressing rooms to Clane. Gives it across the full back, Niall Brennan, to kick this. Clane are settling nothing between these two teams, 1-3, 1-3. Playing injury time here in the first half. One booking for Ty. Barry Purcell, who's gone off as a sub. No other bookings. Ball kicked back to the goalie, Robbie Ayres. Ayres fits it back out to O'Sullivan. Not much advantage there. Kicks it down the wing to Haverty. Haverty has it under the dugouts. Athy working hard. Back to full back O'Sullivan. Then to Haverty. Haverty again kicks it down, left footed, and nearly kicks it into me and Dom here, but it's kept in by number 15, Kilkenny. And Conor Ronan is there again. Lets them know he's there. Ronan's doing a good job on this man. Short ball by Gibbons into Feely. Feely taps it on his toe. Fists it across the middle to Joseph Keenahan. Joseph Keenahan on again, looks up, kicks it left footed. Good ball off to Sean Ronan. Accurate ball from a full back. Great to see a full back able to do that. Sean Ronan looks up, composed, back to McGovs. McGovs out the wing there, drifting up the far side is cornerback Luke Thomas. Takes a hop of it, kicks it inside then. Looks to be kicked straight to it inside. James Eaton looks to be going on to this, but Robbie Ayres comes out of the Clane goal and gets the unlucky there from Thomas. Kicked the good ball into James Eaton. Clane start building from the back again. Back out to Owen Kelly. Owen Kelly fists down the far side. Clane are building here, and the referee gives a free inside again for some unknown reason. Didn't see it myself. He seems to have seen it. Looks to have given Clane another very easy free in front of post, and Danny Egan again, I presume, will kick this right footed. Don't know who he blew it on. Joseph Keenahan, I think, but he seems to be looking way ahead when Clane are coming forward. Doesn't seem to be looking ahead when Athy are coming forward. Rossi Bell gives a drink of water there to Brian Keenahan, and Egan again lines up right footed. Expect this to go between the posts, 1-4 to 1-3 after this if it goes over the bar. Shadow of the stand covering the whole pitch now. Egan goes up right footed. Ball goes between the posts. It's 1-4 to 1-3 to Clane. Referee's given 2 soft frees, I think, in front of the post for Clane now, and has brought them back into it. High were 1-3 to 1-1 up after being 1-1 to no score down. It's 1-4 to 1-3. I expect the half-time whistle on the kick out here from Paul Clinch. Good first half. Ty started slow, built well, got ahead, but the last few minutes have failed to secure dominance and have failed to kick the scores on the board after really getting a few attacks. Tony Gibbons standing on his own in the middle of the field. Clinch can see him. I think the ref's going to blow the half-time whistle. We'll see now when he kicks it out. Ball kicked out to the middle. Gibbo is up on his own. Haverty punches from the back though and wins as well. This man is good now, but he's fouled that ball on the ground, I think. Referee again decides to throw it up. He'd want to start making decisions. No point in throwing them up. If he fouls it on the ground again, he throws it to Feely. Feely's man pushes him out of the way, and the ball is thrown straight to the Clane midfielder. Ball kicked inside. Joseph Keenan wins out in front of his man, and the referee blows the half-time whistle. Scored half-time, 1-4 to Clane, 1-3 to Athy. Athy 1-1 to no score down. Came back to lead 1-3 to 1-1, and at half-time 1-4 to 1-3 to Clane. 2 soft frees I felt in front of the post of the referee, giving Clane this half-time leave. James Eaton into the fray. Sean Ronan into the fray. All to play for here. Half-time at Newbridge. 1-4, 1-3 to Clane. Clane just emerging out into the field, taking their time coming back, I have to say. A good 15 minutes of a half-time break there. Clane back out in the field, Athy in a huddle, 1-3 to 1-4 in favour of Clane here at half-time. Athy at half-time, we have to mention today as well, our minor girls winning their 3rd championship match in a row and securing a home advantage in the semi-final, the minor championship for the girls this morning. Great victory for them under Shemi Fingleton, James Eaton, who's out there for the under-21s, Marty, and a few more to give them out there, give them a hand there. Mark Dalton talking to Jonah on the sideline. Chairman this year, Mark, what a year it would be if he could chair the club for minor under-21 success. Settling down now at the centre of the field here. Referee due to throw up the ball again, and the game is going back on. Athy 30 minutes from under-21 championship victory, but a point behind at the moment. Ball breaks the bind. Keenahan kicks the ball inside, and Mulhall is out in front of his man again, gathers the ball well, turns his man up and kicks it out to Reynolds. Reynolds looks inside. Shane O'Brien has gone forward. Reynolds is well tackled by number 5 for Clane, and a foul given away by Craig Gartland. McKenna brings the ball out to the line, and it'll be Lee Moog McGovern. Kick the ball here, left foot. McGov's deciding to take this one out of his hands, bounces it a couple of times, left footed now, just on the 21, near the sideline, kicks the ball, curling lovely, ball between the posts, no doubt there. Your man from New Zealand kicked it sweet yesterday, Carter. McGov kicks that one as sweet today, and a tire 1-4-1-4. Ball over the bar, nice and straight between the posts. Ayres now again for Clane, kicking Mog this ball. Let's see how the wind affects this man. Looks to be a change here in the full back line for Clane. Number 4, Barry Egan, seems to be gone inside and Derek Mulhall. That man Hunt again wins the ball at midfield. This man is starting to dominate at midfield, Paul Hunt. Ball kicked back. Wing back Craig Gartland to kick this free, right footed into the corner. Ball out in front. Egan is out in front of McGovern. Egan kicks it off his left. Ball looks to be gone out over the sideline, but tapped in well by Egan. Taps on his right foot. McGov stands him up. Drives him out again towards the sideline. Kicks the ball into the corner. Kilkenny out in front of his man. Conor Ronan. First ball Kilkenny won all day. Ronan stands him up again. Kicks it inside. Inside to the other corner forward there. Cahill Maguire. Maguire back outside again. Tap back to Egan. Egan standing on the 21-yard line. Good defending by Athy. McGovern is there again. Great ball by Egan across the square. Ball rises high. That man Shane O'Brien down again. Very composed. Taps the ball out. And Lee McGovern is again running down the field. This man covers every inch in Newbridge here today. Ball looks up. Sean Ronan in support. McGovern does well. Kicks it outside there. Shane O'Brien again. The man that gave it to him gives it back. Out to Sean Ronan. Young man after coming on. Ball blocked down. And it's a line ball there in favour of Athy. Great work there in defence by Athy. Very composed at the back. Shane O'Brien never flaps, just takes his time, finds a man and goes forward. Lee McGovern again, great work at the locked inside. Derek Mulhall has it, out in the top of the D. Derek Mulhall left foot, and the ball goes between the posts. And Athy are gone ahead. Great Mulhall, great score, great work by Ronan. Shane O'Brien in the corner, great delivery in, and Mulhall does the business again. Out in front of his man. Clane have put a new marker on him. Barry Egan is trying to mark him here. Don't know if he's any relation to centre forward Danny Egan, but Barry has his hands full if he's going to try and mark Mulhall today. Tony Gibbons seems to have drifted out to wing forward here. Being marked now at the moment by Owen Kelly. Ball there in Ayres. There's a strong wind blowing his face, but this man still drills the ball out to the middle. Brian Keenahan contests. Ball won by Gibbons. Gibbons, lovely little ball into Keane Reynolds. Reynolds out in front, kicks a long delivery inside. 1-on-1. Danny is up. Danny gathers. Kicks the ball across, and a great score by Danny O'Keefe. What a score from O'Keefe. Right footed. There's a one ball tactic here, and the ball is kicked inside. O'Keefe has the measure inside. Any big ball in and he's winning. An acute angle, and Danny does the job. The Bro did it here at full forward for the Miners, and now Danny is doing it inside. Gone into corner forward, a great score. Full forward line for Athy at the moment. Danny O'Keefe, James Eaton, Derek Mulhall. Half forward line, Tony Gibbons, Lee McGovern and Keane Reynolds. Brian McKeenahan rises high at centre of the field. Ball breaks down. Again, Gibbons tries to get the break. Ball won though by centre forward, and Gibbons, a heavy tackle there and gets blown for, but no yellow card. Referee's just going to have a little word with Gibbons now. Just give him a little tick in the book there, and the ball goes inside into the corner. Brian Keenahan again, and that man Gibbons, and gets absolute. Who was it in the car? Can't see who at time went down, but Tony Gibbons drills the ball into the centre. James Eaton's out in front, ball broken down well by the full back there. And number 5 Gartland runs across. and compose again for Clane. Man that was knocked there was Joseph Keenan, back out on his feet though and got back into full back. Noel Haverty again with the ball for Clane. Strong centre back. Kicks it outside to Gartland. Gartland on his toe. Lee McGovern doing great work tackling back. Tackling two men there. Haverty kicks it into the corner. Kilkenny is out in front of Ronan again. Ball back and Haverty's gone forward again. This man is playing well for Clane at centre back. Him and McGovern breaking even, I'd say, at the moment. Ball inside, the ball with Egan. Egan kicks it left footed, the ball across. Man in the square and good call by the referee. Call it nice and early. Wouldn't have a Benny Coulter job there. Clinchy did well, contested. Down on his knees at the moment. Got a bit of a rattle there, I'd say. Hopefully he'll be okay. Rossi going in to make sure he's up and about. Clinchy's up and about, no better man. Score on the board 1-6 to 1-4 in favour of a tie. Great start to the second half for the boys in red. Came out of traps. Kicked to 3 points now without reply. Going well, going strong. Hopefully can keep it up. Tony Gibbons. Now little man coming on. Ryan McGrath we have. Looks like a little ball of lightning. Fit, lean, ready to go. He'll have his hands full with Gibbo though. Getting into his jocks as the lads say from the start. Hitting him a few rattles as well. Linesman sees it here. This man came onto the field here and has done nothing when he hit Tony Gibbons since he landed onto the field. Referee is not looking at this, but the linesman has been drawn to the attention. And number 18 has come onto the field for Clane and done nothing but hit Tony Gibbons since he landed onto the field. Referee's given a free inside there to Clane, going to be kicked by Egan. Linesman now drawing his attention to it. Losing out composure here myself when I see the likes of that, but if that man is coming onto the field to play football, let him play, but if he's not, take him back off again. Linesman now drawing attention to the referee calling the man up to the corner. At the moment anyway, it's a free in for Clane, just on the 14-yard line. Egan with the ball. Referee's after booking Tony Gibbons and the sub Brian McGrath there. McGrath come onto the field to get Gibbons booked and he's done his job. That's what Clane are about. Hopefully the couple will be going south side again. Free 14-yard line now. Egan to kick the free. Looks another handy one given by the ref for Clane. Right footed now. Egan still comes back. Accurate player. This man has kicked. This would be his 4th point, I'd say, today if he kicks it over the bar. Looking around again the field and Egan kicks it right footed. Ball goes between the posts. 1-6 to 1-5 in favour of a tie. Seven minutes gone now in the second half. A tie 1-6, Clane 1-5. Paul Clinch with the kick out. Game starting to hot up here. Commentators getting a bit hot as well. But we'll stay going. Clinchy now, drilling the ball out. Looks to be a bit of a wind in the Ties' favour. Ball kicked long by Paul Clinch. Long down the middle and rise. Brian Keenahan and Egan. Won by Egan on the ground. Egan wins in front of McGovern. Taps on his right. Good tackling by David McGovern. Stands him up. Egan looks inside, looking for options, but McGovern still has him corralled in the corner. Tackled by Luke Thomas. Looks to be falling all the way. Over carried the ball, I would imagine. But the referee brings it forward and gives it to Clane again. Unbelievable decision from the referee there. Egan saw a gap, went through it, fell, rolled 4 steps with the ball, and the referee brings it forward and gives him his 4th free in front of the post here today. 1-6 to a tie, 1-1 to Clane and 4 points to the ref. That's the score on the board at the moment. Referee now booking another tie man in there. Looks like Joseph Keenan's getting a yellow. Bit unbiased commentary, but I have to say it looks to be soft freeze this ref is given in front of the post for Clane, and Egan kicks the ball over the bar and it's 11 scores on the board. 1-6, 21 minutes left in the second half. A tie just have lost their composure for a few minutes. Need to settle again. Started well in the second half. Scored 3 points, but haven't scored now for 5 minutes, and Clane have kicked 2 points in reply. 2, I have to say, soft freeze in front of the post. Paul Clinch bringing the ball now down to the middle. Need to win a kick out here. Not winning any ball at centre of the field at the moment. Seem to be not even breaking even with Conroy and Hunt. Keenahan and Feely need to start getting into this game. The thoughts of bringing Danny to the centre field have to be on the mentor's mind. Ball kicked out again and Feely goes strong. goes high and knocks the ball down. But again, it's won by Clane. Haverty kicks the ball back in, straight back in, pressure. Joseph Keane out in front of his man and misses. Ball bounces across, but Luke Thomas scoots across in front. Great play by Thomas. Ball blocked though. Blocked by that man Conroy again inside. Good tackling by Thomas. Ball kicked across. Poor wide from Clane, poor wide. Great work by Thomas to cut across there when Joe Keenan got ran under the ball. Referee blowing the whistle here, bring attention be brought to something else. Great work by Luke Thomas there, playing very well at the full back line there for a tie. Ball kicked out short to Feely. Feely wins with number 12 on his back. Danny Egan tackles him hard, top of the D. Tie need to get their composure, not winning the ball at centre of the field. Ball kicked short anyway to David McGovern. The ref brings the ball back again. Wants to have a word there with Egan. Just as we talk here at half-time, I see John Anderson passing there. His dad Benny, who we interviewed at half-time here in the 2008 final, sadly passed away last week, and we remember him well here today, as we do any other member of a Thai GA who's passed away over the years. Ball kicked down into the corner. McGovern out in front of Haverty and does well. Haverty lets him know he's there, and this Clane team are all over them. McKenna now brings the ball back again, but Athy starting to build and he's holding up the play. McGovern gets the ball now between the 40 and the halfway line, kicks the ball inside, and Eaton's out in front. Eaton goes well, works well for the ball. Eaton kicks inside, a big launch and high ball. The ball goes to the left and the ball goes wide. Speculative shot there from James Eaton, but did well to get out in front. Has the beatings of his man, if the right ball goes in there. Brian Murphy composed on the line here for Clane. The Guinea, Dinny and Clanner shouting the troops on for a tie. Tom Cribben shouting on for Clane on the far side. Two inter-county managers against three men who wear the red down the years and are helping this team trying to get their first under-21 title in our history. Ball kicked out to the centre of the field and a great fetch by Feely. Some say the first one of the day, but what a fetch from Feely. Robbie Ayres kicking the ball along, but Feely might have the measure. We can get break even with Conroy and Hunt here in midfield and we'll get on top of this game. Ball kicked in and Mulhall is out in front again. Wins well. Kicks it with his left footed. Ball head down, straight through and over the bar from Mulhall. What a score. All won by Feely. Great ball from Keenahan inside, and Mulhall has the beatings of his man as the ball is kicked in. This full forward line on top, right ball in, and the Thai have to win into this game. 1-7, 1-6, 18 minutes to go in this match. Ayres looks again, looking to go short. McGrath's calling him here. Gibbo has the measure of him. Little wind, the wind is starting to gather. Ayres is a bit kick out and kicks it out to the right hand, I'd say. Still a huge kick out from Ayres. Straight down the middle. Brian Keenahan jumps. Ball broke and won by Keane Reynolds. Reynolds looks up, taps it on his left. Right. Ball kicked down but straight to McGrath. This sub just come in and great tackle by the Gib. Gibbo knows he's there. Haverty does well. And the Gibbons, I thought, tackled him fair. But referee again. I think he thinks the white representing Kildare because he's given a lot towards Clane today. Ball kicked inside by Gartland, out in front then. Ball won inside. Great work by Keane Reynolds again, and David McGovern kicks it ball down to Tony Gibbons. Wins the break himself and tackled in the ball. McGovern leads in the front, centre back. If 6 can do it for Clane, 6 can do it for Athy. Haverty and McGovern playing well, strong. Feely kicks the ball inside. That man Eaton is out in front. Gets the bounce, misses the hop, pushed in the back, but ball won out. Great play there by Niall Brennan. Knocks it up to the front to Hunt. Paul Hunt kicks it well into the corner. Joseph Keenahan out in front comes 15. Keane Kilkenny. Ball broke outside. David McGovern, bad pass there, and Egan is onto the break. Referee gives another free to Egan in front of the posts. I can count 4, maybe 5. See a sub in there, number 25. Conor Doyle appears to be in there for Clane as well. May have come on at half time, might have missed that there. 25 playing full forward. Murphy seems to be gone for Clane. The danger man seems to be gone. Maybe an injury. Murphy again, but again a free for Clane, straight in front of the posts. Egan again, I expect him to kick this. 1-7 to 1-6, 16 minutes to go. Expect Egan to kick this 26 or 7 yards out from goals. Straight in front of the posts. Comes up. Staggers up, right-footed, kicks. Nice curl on it. But the ball goes to the right and goes wide. He's first wide of the day. Wide. McGovern is starting to get a grips with them there now. Athy are winning the battles all around the field. Full forward line looks dangerous and get the ball in. Paul Clinch now to kick it out. The brother full back for Lawrence's, but this man stuck with the Reds and is there again today, standing in that goals. Ball won at centre of the field. Won again by Keane Reynolds. Great fetch by Reynolds and fouled. That man is starting to come into the game. Kicks to Feely. Feely kicks a quick ball inside. Mulhall is out in front. Goes to ground and low. Out in front of Egan and turns him. Gets composed, Mulhall. Egan does well, blocks him down, has him isolated on the sideline. Reynolds are across to Mulhall into Feely. Feely kicks it. Right-footed, curler, all the way. And wide, unlucky from Feely. Good effort there. Good work again by Keane Reynolds. Winning the ball at centre of the field. Clean fetch. Out to Mulhall, out in front of Egan. Popped inside. Feely unlucky, just wide. Shane O'Brien hovering on the verge just in case it comes wide. Barry Ears again. 15 minutes to go, nothing in this game. Robbie Ears again. Big kick out. Big man in goals. Dominant figure at the back for Clane. Couldn't save the penalty from Feely. It wasn't too far from it. Kicks the ball again. High. Out around the centre. Feely jumps with Hunt. Hunt does well again. Wins the break. The ball is broken down. Keane Reynolds does hard, and the referee's going to throw this one up. Good competition there from Reynolds and Feely, trying to compete with Hunt. Big man at centre of the field, and Gartland. Gartland doing well at wing back as well for Clane. Ready to throw up the ball. I hope he doesn't throw it to the Clane man like he did the last one, but linesman is getting in here in this one. I think he's upset with something on the sideline there, calling the referee in. Referee throws the ball on the ground, and looks like he's going to book on a tie player. Booking Kevin Feely, who to me is as clean as they come. I think that linesman has been influenced by the Clane dugout. The other linesman is running across the field here as well. They're all getting in on the play. Kevin Feely receives a yellow card. On the instructions of the linesman, not too many seeing what that was, but then he decides to throw it up between Conroy and Feely. Feely won't stand back from his man, and he won't let that one annoy him. He's going to throw it the other way then, and throws it completely the wrong direction. And Feely still wins it, but then he gives a free against him. How can you do that? He threw the ball, he turned around, and then Feely wins it, and he blows it against him. Ball kicked inside anyway. Conor Ronan out in front of Kilkenny again. Conor Ronan kicks the ball out the sideline as the Clane ball in. I can't understand some of the decisions with this referees. Having a word with the Clane dugout here at the moment. Change of jersey for Clane man. Number 5 Gartland must have had blood in his jersey. Change of kit there for him. Book Kevin Feely, I felt in the wrong there. Sub looks like it's coming on for Clane. Can't see the number at the moment, but we'll see it in a minute. Looks to be the 3rd Clane substitute on. And it's a line ball for Clane. Kick short. Inside to Maguire. Maguire stands up. Turns Luke Thomas. Gets inside Luke Thomas, Maguire does. Kicks the ball across. Ball kicked over the bar and a great score. 22 on for Clane. Keane O'Donoghue. Coming here to mark Keane Reynolds. Number 5, Craig Gartland, after being placed by Donoghue. Scores 1-7, 12 minutes to go. Great score there by Maguire. Dubious yellow card decision from the referee there on Kevin Feely. I'd like to see that one run back in the replay. We'll talk about it later on. Paul Clinch to kick it out. 12 minutes and 30 seconds to go. 1-7 apiece. Tit for tat here in Newbridge. Clane not going to lie down. A tie, never going to give up. They're here. They're champions in 2008 at minor level. They're not going to let these men walk all over them. Ball kicked out to the field, and Reynolds again jumps. Wins. Reynolds does well and wins again. This man is after winning 2 kickouts in a row. Getting no help from the referee there. Marked by 3 men. Needs help from his own man. Breaks through the tackle. Kildare minor captain from 2009. Packs the ball to Feely. Feely kicks it inside, and Mulhall is ahead again. Mulhall tackled hard from behind. Looks up. Taps on his left. Taps on his right. Kicks it. Big score from a way out. Put it up, says Mulhall. The ball goes over the bar. It's 1-8 to 1-7 in favour of a tie. Great work by Reynolds into his old compadre.
Beep, 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 beep.
Mulhall finds the target. Ball now with Robbie Ayres. Robbie Ayres kicks it long as well. Feely gets in front of his man, and Feely rises. Ball broken down. Well won by 28 for Clane there. Looks like Gibbons. Ball up to Hunt. Hunt on the far side. Kicks it in. Low ball. Clinchy do well. Clinchy keeps it in though. Keeps it going. Taps it on his toe. Clinchy still has the ball though. Running across his own goals. Joseph Keenan is there. Taps it all out. Composure from these lads. Luke Thomas. Ball goes outside, and a great ball across to Brian Keenan. Great work by the tie men. Not afraid to use the hand pass. And James Eaton's out in front. Ball across to the middle to McGovs. McGovs just falls on it. Takes it left-footed. Kicks it inside. Danny's ahead of his man. Robbie Ayres drops the ball, and Danny wins it in front of him. Danny gets composed. Kicks it across the middle. Who's inside? Conor Ronan. Ball in, and Gibbo has it. Gibbo wins the ball in front of his man. Stands him up, and the Gib slots her over the bar. Great work at the back. Composure at the back. Composure at the front. Ball over the bar. Tie 1-9. Clane 1-7. 10 minutes to go in the second half here. The Guinea gets onto the line. Gets these men riled up. We're up for this one today. Can we go through with it? 1-9 to 1-7. Robbie Ayres again with a kick out for Clane. They say the worst lead in football. I'll take it today though. Tight game. Feely rises again and wins in the middle. This man is starting to get on top at centre of the field here. Conroy and Hunt are just losing the attack, but the fitness of these men has gone through. Mulhall out in front again, turns his man, takes him on, down the far wing. Left foot, right foot, gets composed, taps it with his left footed. Put it up! 110 to 1-7. Mulhall is giving an exhibition of play here at the moment. Getting out in front of Niall Brennan. Left foot or right foot, this ball is go over the bar. Have to say that moving a Keane Reynolds out to wing forwards after making a fierce difference for a tie here. Starting to get on top in midfield, winning breaks, winning ball. Clane making substitutions all over the place. Another sub coming on for Clane. Number 9, Peter Conroy, gone off the field. Hard to believe that man would have been taken off. The dominance they had in the first half. A tie starting to turn the screw at centre of the field here. Can't see the number of the players. Come on, Sean Ronan is tackling him. Robbie Ayres drills the ball out to centre of the field. 110, 1-7. Keenan rises on his own in the centre. Taps the ball down, looks up. Good ball into the corner, and that man Mulhall is in front again. Taps it on his right, left. Going wide, it looks like James Eaton's going to try and keep it in. Ball gone left. Bit of a hard ball to kick there now. Carl Dara on for Clane there as the announced Ballymore's victory in the semi-final of the Leinster Intermediate. All we want is a victory for a tie here in the Under-21 Championship today. Carl Dara on for Clane, wing forward, gone to mark Sean Ronan. Robbie Ayres drives at the centre of the field. Ball up and Shane O'Brien is up in front, knocks it down well. That man Reynolds is there again. Ball hopped up to him, the referee gives a free into Clane. I think he's trying to bring Clane back into this one. Number 28, David Gibbons kicks it in. I'd say son of the former great Joe Gibbons, but I don't know. Ball out in front there. Keane O'Donoghue. O'Donoghue stands up, turns inside Joseph Keenahan, marks him well. Tackled hard again, the McGovs and the Keenahans. Ball tackled across. The referee's given another free into Clane straight in front of the posts. He's 5th free today in front of the posts. Giving it for a tackle after the ball, but in fairness, if he's letting the man kick the ball, that's his play on. Keeping Clane in this match as far as I can see. This is their 4th or 5th free in front of the posts. A tie though should learn from their mistakes and quit the tackling at the back when the ball is gone. Ball kick back, Clane kick it, and the ball goes over the bar. That man again, Bernard Day, wing forward, that's 1-2 for him in the day. And Bernard Day have gone to centre of the field for Clane, who were on top at centre of the field I felt in the first half, but now a tie have turned the screw, and if there are 2 midfielders taken out of that position. Ball kicked out to the middle again, and Reynolds again knocks it well. High tackle from Reynolds, but looking to get away with a booking there. Ball high tight, but when the height things are hard, McGovs comes out on tops, gives it to Luke Thomas, and Lee Moggs away, kicks the ball into the corner. That man is out in front again. Danny, Shane O'Brien is rampaging up. The red man is gone. He's gone again, loses control, picked up off the ground I felt as well. Tackled hard though by the Gib. Good work there by number 4 for Clane, Barry Egan, does well. Out to the side to Carl Martin, tapping it up, going up the field here. Not being tackled by anyone, out today. Sean Ronan stands up strong, stands tall, looks up to Day, turns him once, turns him twice. Day kicks it left-footed, dangerous ball in, Paul Clinch is there. Tackled hard inside in the small square, that should be a free to Clinchy. Clinchy takes the free quick, out to that man Luke Thomas, seems to be composed all day, has plenty of time in the ball, given an exhibition there, cornerback. Hard to believe he's still a minor. Shane O'Brien kicks the ball out and Danny's out in front. Danny gathers well, does well, turns his man, misses tackle though, and Feely's there to back him up. Feely toe to hand, kicks the ball in. Great ball into the corner, and James Eaton is out in front of his man. Into Liam McGovern, composed, right-footed. Does it have the legs? I don't think so. Robbie Ayres is under this and catches it in his hands on the line. Taps it on his toe once, turns out to the right-hand side. Tiny to tackle him. Fists the ball up the middle, and Haverty, who hasn't had a great second half. McGov seems to have gotten top of him. Haverty takes it and gives and goes again. Haverty rampaging forward, centre back. Tackled well by Liam McGovern, tackled well by Danny O'Keefe. Backed up by his number 2, Carl O'Sullivan. Great work by the high forwards. Joseph Keenan out behind O'Donoghue. Donoghue back inside. So that man Carl O'Sullivan still going forward. Falls on the ground and gives the ball away. Number 25, Conor Doyle. Kicks the ball in low. Clinchy's out in front. Gathers well. Tackle as well inside. The ref gives a free. Clinchy again takes the free quick. Luke Thomas does well. Composed as ever. Thomas just takes his time into Brian Keenahan. Feely's away then. Tackled hard. And there's that man Gibbons. Gone again. Kicks the ball. But referee looks inside. That man McGrath, who's booked already, pulling the jersey off Mulhall. Good to see the ref is looking forward again in this half. James Eaton has the ball in his hands. Needs to just take his time. Look up at the scoreboard. 1-10 to a tie. 1-8 to Clane. 5 minutes and 8 seconds on the clock. A little bit of composure. Get a few scores on the board and this title is ours. Tired men all over the field. This is a hard game. Wet ground, although dry day, wet ground, cold conditions, very cold. We'll drink a few small ones tonight if we win this one. Now Liam McGovern taking it out of his hand again, just on the top of the D. 27 or 8 yards out, kicks it left-footed. Looks to have the legs. Gone over the bar, Athy 111, Clane 18. Tony Gibbons, great fitness there from Gibbons. Keane Reynolds looks to be carrying a little bit of an injury. That man has made such a difference in the second half. This full forward line looks busy though still for Athy. 3 points of lead, another sub on for Clane, number 19, Gary Hunt. Possibly a relation to the midfielder Paul. I'd say that's Clane's 5 subs on, if I can make me figures right. Ball won by Brian Keenan, seems to be coming more into the game here now. Up the far side of the field, taps it on his right foot, looks inside, taps it inside to James Eaton. Ball low, Eaton bends. This man is carrying an injury, but he has composure just to hold on to possession. Possession is everything at this stage of the match, and Athy are doing it well. Keane Reynolds, great ball into the corner. O'Brien is there again. O'Brien takes the tackle. This senior panellist breaks, the ball breaks, but he loses it there, and Haverty has it. Haverty working well for Clane. After winning, looks to have over-carried it, but the referee again gives him a free. Tackle hard there by Mulhall. Linesman comes in, 3 minutes 40 seconds of the clock. Athy 111, Clane 18. 3 minutes between Athy and their first under-21 championship ever in 23 years history of the club. Free in though, 18 McGrath kicking the ball in, long delivery inside. Who's underneath? The ball breaks and that man McGovern is there again. Lee McGovern covered every inch, kicks the ball in and Danny's out in front. Danny looks up, nobody inside. Has to carry himself and Danny's well able to carry himself. That man is fitness and tackled, and a very hard tackle there from O'Sullivan. I think deserves a yellow card. Great work by Danny O'Keefe. Looked up, no one inside, and took the pressure on himself and went for goal. Talk about commitment, talk about fitness. The Guinea has gone out to him. Joe Kinahan has gone out. I think he's telling Danny to go to the centre of the field for the last 5 minutes. If anyone has an engine, that man has an engine. Joe's calling his troops together. One last effort. This team, minor champions 2008, minor champions 2009, minor champions 2010. Lee McGovern, ball's gone inside, nobody inside, the ball breaks early. Derek tries to tackle him off and Robin McGarr goes out with the ball for Clane. This man is fit, he's only on the field 10 minutes, so he's fairly fit. Met though by James Eaton, tries to tackle him. He can tap it on his toe all day out there for all week here. Ball kicked over to the sideline, looks to be gone out. No, kept inside. Gary Hunt. Great ball kicked. Number 17 for Clane, Carl Dara. But the ball goes left and the ball goes wide. 111 to Athy, 1-8 to Clane. 2 minutes left on the clock. Referee signals to the sideline. To me it looks like 3. Maybe it was 4. I think it's 3. The trophy's on the top of the dressing rooms. Can Athy possibly lift under 21 championship this year? What a year it would be. Under 21 and minor. Under 16s got to the county final. Minor ladies in the county semi-final. If there's an underage club in Kildare, Athy have to be it. Another sub coming on to Clane. If this is the 5th, it has to be the 5th because Carla Sullivan has been replaced here now. Definitely 5 subs on for Clane at this stage. No stats man with me, but I think it's 5. Paul Clinch with the kick out. 1 minute 17 seconds I see. 111 to 1-8, 3 points in it. Ball, Clinchy kicks the ball out. Danny goes, McGovern jumps. Ball breaks. Free to Clane. Possibly touching the ground there by the time, and Egan has the ball for Clane anyway. I think Clane are thinking about a goal at this stage. Kicks in the ball high, looks a dangerous ball inside. Brian Keenan looks to be gone into full back. Does well though, shackles his man out. Ball gone into the corner. Conor Doyle running it for Clane. Dangerous lead now for Athy, 3-point lead. Getting dark here, would you believe? 5 to 4 in the afternoon, it is getting dark and we don't need extra time today. I don't think we could play it. Ball in the far corner, Clane line ball anyway, to be taken by I don't know who, but he kicks the ball anyway, and I think he kicks it wide. I'd say it was Egan, but I just can't see him at the moment. Ball gone left and ball gone wide, and Athy will take that all day. 23 seconds left on the clock. Athy 111, Clane 1-8. Paul Clinch again with the kick out. A lot of pulling and dragging here. Feely getting pulled and dragged by Day. We don't mind. because Feely's the man on the field, and he did the damage for us today. When the chips were down, Feely came up on top in midfield. Clinchy drives the ball long. Dave McGovern and Haverty jump. Haverty fists the ball down. Won by centre forward Carl Martin. Martin tries. How many times can he hop it? Taps the ball across anyway. Number 13, Cathal Maguire. A score already, and Luke Thomas is marking him well. Thomas does well, turns him around. Ball kicked outside, another Clane sub kicking it in. O'Donoghue or Gibbons. Ball tackled well by Shane O'Brien. Ball looks to be touched on the ground. Referee's going to throw it up again, I'd say. Time is up here, we're in injury time in Newbridge. Athy 111, Clane 1-8, under 21 championship final. That man McKenna's going to throw the ball up again. Who's he going to throw it to this time? He changed his mind the last time, but Feely's in the middle of it again. Feely thumps up, ball knocked down, the Clane man has it. Dangerous ball kicked across the square. Ball breaks. Throw ball by the Clane man. Dara kicks it wide anyway, but a throw ball given by the referee, and I agree with him there. Dangerous ball. Dangerous ball by Athy. We got away with that one. Deep into injury time here. 111 Athy, 1-8 to Clane. Clinchy's running after the ball. Clinchy, take your time. There's no need to run. Ball kicked out, and Luke Thomas has the ball. Most composed player on the field all day, I have to say. Gave an exhibition of football. Kicks it down. McGovern is hit from behind hard. Clane man runs into his own man and falls on the ground. Shane O'Brien tackles hard. These men are out on their feet here. Cian O'Donoghue taps the ball across. James McCree kicks the ball in long. Who's there? Feely jumps. Thomas gathers. Young Roland gets it, and the ball is kicked out, and Gibbo is out along the wing. The Gib has it. Fists it down. James Eaton deep. Kicks it long into the corner. There's only one man in here. And Mulhall is away. Mulhall gets inside McGrath. Gathers possession. And McGrath kicks it out, and that'll do us. Run down the clock. That'll do. Great work at the back. Very composed play again. I have to say, man for man, this is a tight team. You can't criticise one man today. Every one of them stood up to the mark. All the subs that come in, Sean Ronan, James Eaton, Barry, that went off, Corey that went off. Every one of them done their job today, and all the subs on the line. 34 men hogged out, 3 mentors, physios, a whole lot. This is a great team display. Beating the Fianna in the first round, Naas in the second round, Sarsfields in the semi-final. And today is this the day that we beat Clane to win the under 21 championship. Derek Mulhall kicking the 45, taking his time, stutters up, just put it dead. Derek kicks it well, kicks it long, high. Ball just drifts to the right and wide. Time must be nearly up here. Athy are out on their feet, Clane are out on their feet. McKenna runs back. Robbie Ayres needs a big long ball for Clane here. Looks up, tries to kick it short. Ball kicked short. Into number 22, Cian O'Donoghue. Met by James Eaton. Eaton needs a tackle. Tackle hard and keep him there. Ball kicked out to the full forward. Full back Niall Brennan. Held up by Liam McGovern. Brennan kicks it inside and keeps going. Tackled well. That did his job. Have to say, Tony Gibbons got the lads composed at the back. Ball with Gary Hunt. Now down to Danny Egan. I think he has to drop this in around the house. Athy are 3 points ahead. It'd be a shame to see it lost at this stage. Only a goal can save Clane. Egan settles. The referee shows a red card and sends Tony Gibbons to the line. An unbelievable decision from the referee there. Have to remember, the first yellow that Tony Gibbons got was when their sub came on the field and decided to throw a few shapes at him. Now that man gets sent to the line, but I tell you, a great display from Gibbons, an undeserved red card there. How he can give that man a red card, I don't know. The ball breaks in, and Feely wins the ball. And Athy are champions. The game is over. Egan calls it, and Athy are county champions at under 21 level. First time in their history. Shame to see Gibbons sent off with the red. Who cares? We've the cup coming home. Great display by Athy. Great display by Clane, but the men in red are bringing the cup back to Barrow-side again. The Tony O'Donoghue under 21 trophy goes back to Athy, and a magnificent display from 1 to 34 and the 3 selectors. From the start of the game, we were 1-1 to no score down and came back. We rattled off score after score to win by 111 to 1-8. Great display from Athy and great for the supporters again here today. What a victory. 111 to Athy, 1-8 to Clane. And the under 21 championship comes to Athy for the first time in the club's history. Magnificent performance. And congratulations to everybody concerned. Marty, did you get caught? Take Con. Con, it's Con there, lads. Con, yeah. Where'd you get him? Tell him. Really?
Apologies for keeping you waiting. Sorry, I'm the chairman of the here. I'm not the chairman here. I'm so honored to be standing here. I just keep apologizing. Well, you know the rules to an Athy. Mark's sponsor to their football for years now. And as we all know, man of the match of the war, so that's where we're going to start. And the man of the match is Clane.
Keep going out. Jeez, that's the first time calling apart your short awards.
Just the first thing I have to say, I suppose the final day, I'm looking at these Clane boys. I've seen them beating in the semi-final last year, gave a marvellous performance last year, that was a horrible dirty day. And really, I think our commiserations to them. They played their part today, it was a great game. You know, they took the lead, we took the lead to get back at us. To get back at us, I think 4 times there during the game. So I want to say all around, well done to Clane. You're very, very outside. Keep at it. Well done to the mentors. And please God, your day will come. And a group of people around them, of course. This team were very disappointed losing winner semi-final here 4 years ago for any no score. So I suppose they felt that they had to they owed it to themselves before they hit the magic age. The great thing about today's team, the 15 men that play for the Athy are actually under 20, and that's a great strength. So please God, that'll over well for the club in the future. A big thank you to the referee, to the officials and everybody else. And it will be a great pleasure now to present the cup, the Squire's Gavin Cup, for anyone that was not too well off in clear history. He was the man who took the first man to collect the Sam Maguire for there. So this cup is in his honour, so it's a great pleasure to do to Brian Killer.
Thanks very much, Corey. Firstly, there's an awful lot of people I'd like to thank. Firstly, I'd like to thank the crowd that's here today. Everyone, the parents that are involved with the team, and my own parents as well, I'd like to thank them very much. But this team has an awful lot of following every year, and I know we're after having a good run the past 3 years of that, but it hasn't as if people jumping on the bandwagon. This crowd, you've been here the whole time with us, and I think you deserve a big round of applause today. I'd also like to thank a lot of lads that are involved with the club, an awful lot of senior players who have been with us for the past few weeks. We've been together probably five or 6 weeks now. Mick Foley, Eddie Kelly, Brian Cardiff, Davy Dunn, Ross Bell and Patrick Dunn. I'd like to thank them very much. A few of them took training sessions with us. I'd like to thank them very much for that. Also, the men that are in the club, involved with the club, Mark Dalton and Joe Barry, they're putting an awful lot of work behind the scenes that no one ever sees really. And I'd just like to thank them very much for that as well. And also the 2 physios that are with us, and they're with the seniors as well, minors as well with us. That's Maria Malone and Trina. I'd like to thank them very much. But today it's about these lads here behind me. A lot of them I've played with since under 10s, under 9s, all the way up. And the rest of the boys are coming on, like Lee McGovern and that, Luke Thomas. And they're just showing the talent that's coming through in the Athy. We're after winning three years in a row at the minor, and it's seriously just coming through. And we really, today probably means more than the minor victories, because it shows that we're going forward and we're going places with this club. And I tell you, we're after winning the first cup 3 years ago. this is the second cup, and there's only one more cup this town has to win. I know an awful lot of ye, and I know this meant an awful lot to ye. I know you've been preparing for it for a long while during the summer, and I've played senior championship this year, and that by far, and I'd say the boys here behind me will agree, that was by far the toughest game I've played this year. The sheer physicality of it, the speed of it, and everything, and I'd just like to thank you very much for that. 3 cheers for Clane. A big thanks to the 3 men that came in this year with us. I've never met 3 men with more passion for the game of Gaelic football in my life. They are unbelievable. Ger Clancy, Joe Kinahan, and Denny Sullivan. That's typical Ger. He doesn't want the thanks man. These men have taught us. They've taught us more than football. They've taught us the pride to play in the jersey. It's an unbelievable pleasure to play under them. And I can't thank them enough. Joe, Ger and Denny, I'd like to thank them again. Thanks very much, guys.